Out of everything that I could say to my younger self, I felt like if I can only go back in time like Marty McFly, come on, Back to the Future, and just slip in a note, hero, I think this is what I would say to my younger self. Dear younger self, don't let your hurt become your handicap. Don't let your hurt become your handicap. See if I will go back and teach myself how to write. Don't let your hurt become your handicap, because here's why. Because so often what happens is that if we don't treat the wounds of our past, they become the ways of our future. See, what happens is that if we don't allow the Holy Spirit to deal with the wounds of yesterday, they become the ways of tomorrow. Don't allow your hurt to become your handicap. I don't know about you, but there's something about hurt. There's something about wounds. There's something about pain that you've experienced in the past that some way finds its way to smuggle itself into your life even right now. There's something about the hurt of yesterday that finds itself on how to handicap your life today. Something about hurt that it handicaps our relationships. It handicaps our friendships. It handicaps the way we see others. It handicaps our decisions. Come on, somebody. It handicaps, something about hurt, it handicaps our perception of reality. It dilutes our ability to love. It diminishes our capacity to forgive. I think I would tell Little Road, don't let your hurt become your handicap. Don't let your hurt become your handicap. And here's why. And I think that this quote rings to be true. That if you don't heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. I know this is a famous quote, but I need some of us in the room to be honest. Can we be honest today? I think I'm not the only one bold enough to admit that I've bled on some people who never hurt me. I've bled on some people that never caused the wound in my heart. They never caused the injury. I'm willing to admit that there are some people in this place, if we were being honest, our children never hurt us, but we bled on our children. I remember that when I dislocated my shoulder, that's another story for another day. I'm not gonna even tell you how that happened, but I dislocated my shoulder. I did physical therapy, and after doing some physical therapy, I thought I was good, and I just removed the sling that I had been wearing for the last 3 weeks, and here's what started to happen. People didn't know that I was injured. So some people would grab my arm, they would bump into me. See, what I discovered in that moment is that I could have easily, thank God I was self-aware enough to not lash out on the people that were grabbing my arm because they didn't know I was injured. But on the emotional level, let's be honest, there's some people that are bumping into us and we're lashing out on them, not realizing they're only exposing an injury and a wound that happened in our childhood. It's like, you're the one that's hurting me. No, sister. No, he's not the one that's hurting you. He's only the one that may be bumping into you, but that injury pre-existed his existence in your life. I never forget it. Like, literally, people were bumping into me. I was like, oh my goodness, that hurt so much. Yeah, they hurt you unintentionally because they didn't know that you were dealing with a wound that needed to be treated. And so many times in our life, we allow this moment in our life to become a mindset of our life. An injury that took place in a moment now becomes a mindset that we live with. And so it's no longer that you were hurt, It's now that's the way I see people, through the lens of hurt. Now I'm being careful because I don't want to be hurt. Now I'm being careful because I don't want to experience the injury. And so often in our lives, we allow one moment to become our mindset.